Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And away we go from East Rutherford. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
First play is to the air. He's on the move. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Let's go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's Smith on the slant. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Ready up.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Come on, set. 79 Bronco. Come 19.
Trying again, following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go now. 70 range. Go.
Looking to the air here. Gets this to Johnson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Go!
Throwing from the gun. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Buccaneers are off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Baker. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. Finds him over the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It was Andre Cisco who hauled him down there.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And it's a nickel look from the Jets. 3rd down. The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And the Jets in the dime for this 3rd down. Baker now from the gun. Chased out to his right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Jets football.
Ready.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! 19 Lion!
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Ready, ready! Hut, hut.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And he'll go down here at the 16. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from MetLife coming right up. Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they have got to look towards that end zone. From the 16. Finds his target, Hall. And this is down all the way to the 3. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Set! Low! Low! Go!
Allen has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Set! Rig alert! Rig alert! Ready!
Hall's going to try to smash his way in. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jets get the game's first points here in the second. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Watch out.
Irving here from the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Set.
They motion the tight end over. From the 34. This finds Evans, complete. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They'll head up first and 10 from the 42.
Set. Pistol. Watch out.
From the gun, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. He has room past the 25. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And they've got themselves another first and 10.
Set. Pistol. Watch out.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down. That brings up second and 5.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
Set. Run. Stop.
Mayfield set to pass. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start to fight back with their first points of this game. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10.
Last thing, 19. Let's go.
Back now, pressure on its way. This finds Smith. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Come on. Trap 60. 60 Maverick.
First and 10, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Tracking 60. Here we go.
From the red zone now. Fights up. They're going to get to him, and what a shot. The football's out. But it looked like someone on the Jets got to it first, so the Jets hold on to the football. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Sit high.
Another try following the sack. Rolling left, buying some time. He's going to keep it this time. He's contained at the line for no gain. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
Here we go.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
Easy. Go.
First throw for the backup now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Worked through his progression, nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Watch out.
Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects on the crosser. 16 yards on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
Point it right.
Baker out of the pistol. Got his target. It's Otten. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 21. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Right touch!
Play fake, it's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Timeout called by the Jets, that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, side. Right.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son. Set.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Buccaneers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. First and 10, it's Mayfield. This one finds Irving. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Hey, alert 33. Regular. King. Done.
Mayfield now from the gun. He lets one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Motioning the tight end now. Irving on the inside give. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Second and 3 now. From the 37. On target to Godwin. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. On the move, headed right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's out of bounds past midfield. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Kings!
On the give, this is Irving. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's second and 11. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Real. Hurry! Pistol. Got.
Baker now from the gun. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Here's the give to Irving. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Here's second and goal from the 6. Right back to Irving now. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They only made it to 1 on that carry. Now they're going to have third and goal from the 5.
Well, you're getting a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical third down call.
Mayfield now on third and goal. That pass complete to Irving. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go. You got a mini basic. Why not? Tonight.
Off play action, it's Fields. Able to hit home, complete. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Here we go. Tonight.
First down throw for Fields. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go. Test. One strike. Extend. Tonight.
Fields out of the gun. Getting out to his left. And after all that, he still can't get rid of it. They get there and drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
Go.
Fields on third. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Buccaneers scoop it up! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
They've got first down from the 31. Handoff headed right, Irving. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and 3. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They just get the play off. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. Now they can move with it, scooped inside the 40.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. We're good. Chip slant. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, he's got it back again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Here we go. Angel. Right.
Trying again following the sack. That's complete to Wilson. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Hey, Ken. 11. Right.
Looking to throw Fields. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Whew, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. He throws a bullet to the center. It's complete. Oh my, they left him wide open downfield. And in, touchdown. Buccaneers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Fields to throw it. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
From the 38. Fits it through the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll come up 1st and 10. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, son. No muss, no muss. Tonight.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Hurry up.
Offense up to the line fast.
You got a mini base. Why not?
That's good for a Jets.
Angel.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out, let's go. Go.
Fields on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Yep. Hey, can't. Tonight.
Here's 2nd and 5. Escapes out, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So that brings up 4th and long.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Here we go. Hey, can. West right, sit. Right.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. He finds Johnson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for another Jets.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Flush down now to his left. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Don't jump. Ready? Tonight.
Second down, looking for options. Forced out to his right. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. We're good.
Now it's Fields. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here we go.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Tonight.
Fields looking to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Here we go, son. EQ. Tonight.
Another throw for Fields. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So now, here's third and goal.
Here we go. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Alpha, 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 alpha. Hey, 551, 551. Go.
Here's Fields to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the Jets cut the lead down to 10. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They're out and set, first and 10. Running left, this is Irving. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Once again, Irving. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Time timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They send the tight end in motion left. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. Don't forget, the defense got in there and blocked one earlier. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Off play action, it's Fields. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
Here we go, side. Side.
One final shot here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The Buccaneers winners, as we say so long from New York.